Before I give you guys my masterful ways of how to gain loot very fast in DayZ, go check out my Twitch, it's in the description. Also, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy. Anyway, what we're looking for here is a Berezino spawn. Right here I'm showing you that there is a lighthouse, a very distinct lighthouse, smaller, but it's right next to two sets of bridges. Also over here, out in the water, you'll see a giant bridge. I'm going to give you a little bit of different view. It's from the back. It's a very, very large area. It's a bridge right out into the ocean. It creates this little like port. Also, over here are a lot of cargo. That's another way to know that you are at Berezino. Alright, so here I'm showing you that my inventory is completely empty. Now what you want to do is you want to hit up these houses that I'm showing you right now. The watermelon house, the red house, the green houses. You're going to see in these houses you have a higher chance to be getting base supplies, gear supplies, and just like right here, you see I've got myself the first gun I ever got, Moses. So after that, you want to head back to the main road. And to know you're going the right way, a smokestack will be on your left. Also, I don't know if I added this earlier or not, but check out these black houses. They also have a high rate of guns and loot for your base and such. Right here you see, once again, in a watermelon house, we find a water bottle, and then our second gun, a Mosin. And now a shotgun. So now we checked all the houses that I said to. We got the red houses, the watermelons, the black houses, and the green houses. And we finally got our first loaded gun, which is the shotgun. You're going to want to get back onto the main road. You're going to keep following up the hill until you see the town with the crane in it. Now you want to make sure that you get in here quick, fast, and get out immediately. Only thing you want to search here really is the military tent that I'm going to show you. This is going to be your first taste of military loot throughout this entire run, and you should only be like 5 to 10 minutes in your loot run at this point. So as you see, now we have a loaded shotgun, 2 Mosins, and some military loot. What you want to do is you want to keep following this road. Stay on the main path, and once you see the sign saying that you're leaving Berezino, keep following it. You'll end up at a military stop. This is the Gorka military base. Here you'll find some more average military loot. You possibly can find like M4s and stuff. I really don't get that lucky, but I know other people have. And now here we find our first fully auto gun, a USG. We don't have a mag or anything for it, and if we wanted to, we can load bullets in, but it's really no point. And we also find Mosin rounds here. So now we have 2 loaded guns, a Mosin and a shotgun. If we wanted to, we could load the second Mosin on our back to have 3, but there's no point in that. Now you're going to want to keep following this road up, and at the first sign, you're going to take a right. The sign was showing you some Russian words. That's just it saying Gorka in 1 mile. You keep following up this road, and you'll end up in Gorka. Now a nice thing about Gorka is where you can stop and drink some water from the fountain. The fountain's right next to the hospital thing, and it's pretty self-explanatory. If you just keep following the road, you'll see it. Anyway, you keep following the main road that we keep talking about, and we'll end up getting to a sign saying some Russian words. You're gonna take the right, and this is your longest road you're going to have to take. Make sure you have water, food, and guns before you take this road. If you have to stop and search through Gorka, please do. But this is a dangerous road, and it's very bare. You'll not find supplies in this area. Once you get here past the sign, you're going to take a left. This is another town where you can search if you need, but it's not the heart. This is right below where we want to start to get on to our main part of our journey. Now this is something you want to watch. You have to stay on track here. So after you pass the construction and the bus, you're going to take a left and follow this main road. If you need to, at all costs, search the town, but I'm letting you know that there's not a lot in this area since it is a very heavily ran through town. Also, the houses really don't support that much loot. If you do happen to get off track, just look for the firehouse and go past that. That's a good way to know where you're at. Then take a right next to the firehouse and keep following this golden road that we are on. You'll end up soon going past into a little tiny military stop. This holds 3 tents, and it kinda can give off some good loot now that we're more western into the map. Also, watch out for this area because wolves tend to spawn very highly in this area. Please watch for wolves. Anyway, keep following up the road. This is as I'd like to call the Rat Road because right up ahead is the town called Ratno. This is another stop before you get into a big chunk of military where you're going to see some action. This area has not been looted, but it's very easy that you can stay on track because it's only one road. Also, if you need, down by the greenhouse on the only turn, there's a water pump. This is where you can refill on your water and also get a nice drink. So if you keep following down this road, you're going to end up finding kind of like farmland areas. Now this is where people can get lost, and if you use the iSurvive map, you can find this place pretty easily, but it's an area that most people do not loot because they're just unknowledgeable about the area. Now when you get to this area, you're going to look for white barracks. This is what they look like from the front. The side, they're just a white house with a white roof. This area I'd like to call almost the golden spot. Like I said before, most people do not search this area because they're unknowledgeable about it. So this leaves you with a lot of military loot. Now we find our first M4, and it's fully loaded, just like our Mosin and our shotgun. We also have a USG fully loaded with a mag, but I didn't really want to show that. If you don't play on modded DayZ as I suspected, this is an area that is filled with loot and a lot of it. Make sure to bring a buddy, because this can also be very dangerous, but it is very full. You'll need a lot of arms and a lot of baggage to take all this loot home. Now the editing's about to be very choppy because I really didn't want you guys sitting here watching me loot through each and every military base. I'll just show you how many M4s I find and how many I can't even carry, how many I get. Here we find our first AK that we also can have fully loaded because of all the extra military stops we took on our way there. Another M4. This makes for our fourth M4 found, I'm pretty sure. We also found a bigger bag so I can start storing a lot more in. Another AK with the extra M4 that we found in container earlier. And we finally find our first military helmet, which is very nice. And right above that, of course, is another AK that I can't even carry. Another M4. Now, so far we found a lot of M4s, a lot of AKs, Mosins, all that, and we're still not done. So right after you leave Black Market, there's going to be a very bare land. A lot of little trees, not high trees. Go right through that and keep following in a straight line. Do not turn or look any other way because you can turn and get very lost. You'll end up at a little type of a gap between trees. Keep following that to the left and you'll see the broken down airplane. This is when you know you found the area. This is a lot of green tents where you're going to find a lot more military loot. Usually I find FALs here, but I haven't this time, which is kind of upsetting, but a lot more M4s for you and your buddies to get. This is also a very high area that you can find military tents and other things like that. I think I found 2 throughout the entire time here. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I know it's a long video, it's almost 20 minutes, and I did not want it to go this far, but it had to be done to show you guys all the steps that I take to under an hour be able to get all the loot I need. I mean, you guys saw we got multiple ARs, we got multiple AKs, we got Mosins, we got all military gear, helmet. We had the chance to even get a plate carrier. We have an armored vest. We have a full backpack. I mean, this is the ultimate guide on how to get looted on DayZ, especially in 1.07 on vanilla Xbox and PS4. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys come back for more videos. Tomorrow or maybe the next day I'll be doing the modded version of this. So enjoy all your loot, and I'll see you out in DayZ.